Bode Wilde hasn't played for his ECHL side Atlanta Gladiators for a little while, so I checked in with the team to see why, and here's the answer I got. As I do with every single Islander prospect, I like to see where they're playing on game day. So looking at the game day roster, are they a top line player? Are they a top pair player? Are they even playing if it's a goalie? And then I like to watch as many games as possible. Now, of course, there are a number of prospects, and a lot of them play on the same day, on the same time, or at the same time. So it's really hard to get these two peepers on every single prospect for every single game, even though I got 4 screens here. And so I haven't seen all of Bode Wilde's games, but I have seen the rosters, and he hasn't been on it since the end of January. And it got me thinking as to why. Now, because I don't watch every single game for every single prospect, I assume, okay, maybe he's injured, so I'll check back in a week type of thing. And then I check back, and he's still not on the roster. And so that led me to inquire with the team as to what the heck is going on with Bode Wilde. Is he injured? Is that why he's not in the roster? And sure enough, it's not injury-based. Now, I don't know what the reason is just yet. They wouldn't clarify that with me, but the team did say that they can confirm it's not an injury-related absence. So Bode Wilde isn't in the lineup for reasons at this point. It's not because he's injured. Now, Bode Wilde isn't really destroying the ECHL. He's got 11 points in 40 games here, as you can see with the Atlanta Gladiators. That's 1 extra point. It's a goal. Than what he had with Västerviks last year in the Hockey Allsvenskan League, the second tier of Swedish hockey. And then when you look at his NHLE, because that's something I like to look at, and when you look at it here, he has been regressing the last couple of years. So he had an 8.6 NHLE in 2021. That's his final year of OHL hockey. And then now that he's pro, 7.1 last year, dropped by 1.5, 3.3 this year. Like, those are big drops considering he didn't have a lot. Like, that's cut in half, basically. He halved his NHLE from last year to this year. So what's going on? Well, we all know the vaccine thing, but I'm not going to focus on that because I don't really think that should or does have anything to do with his play right now. He's just not playing that well. He's still got he's a good skater. He's still got good offensive intelligence, but he's not getting the trust of any coach, either at the ECHL level or AHL level, to get, or sorry, Allsvenskan level, I should say, to get the amount of ice time he requires to put up the kind of points that someone like he should have. He's just not getting that ice time. With Västerviks, we saw it. He just wasn't getting ice time at all. You can see, I had the graph here. It goes up, the ice time on a per game basis, and then it just drops. They just stopped trusting him after a while. Again, the offensive game is there, but the defense game isn't necessarily there for Bode Wilde. And it's really costing him in these lower leagues outside of the AHL, which is where he needs to be if he wants to get a shot at the NHL level. So for Bode Wilde, it really doesn't bode well with the production he's got currently at the ECHL level and the fact that he's not playing for reasons that aren't injury related. So that's the update on Bode Wilde. It again doesn't look great for him. That's a second round pick in 2018, just kind of like gone up in smoke for the Islanders. So hopefully there's another team out there that'll be willing to take him and give him a shot, for not just the Islanders' sake, but for Bode Wilde's sake, to give him a chance. But it doesn't seem like that is happening here in the New York Islanders system, even though he's not currently actually physically in the New York Islanders system. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that button. And if you have, thank you, thank you, thank you.